What's up, guys? Mike from Blackout Gamers again, and I'm going to bring you another episode of the Mega Fort. Now, I've already recorded this once today, and I realised that I didn't actually have the microphone on, so here we go again. So yeah, I've not done too much different with the fort this time. I've kept the majority of the security, not what they're called, turrets. I think we've got about 20 in this vicinity alone, which just absolutely mullers anything trying to cross the river, so river's covered finally. I'll show you these new adaptations. Obviously I had the little kind of metal walls like this previously, which I've now upgraded to the shack foundations. They make this really, really awesome looking kind of stony effect, which kind of reminds me of the walls on the castle. So I've added that in, put some little railings on the top, which just seems to give you an absolute, 360 view of both your base and all the way around, as well as providing a little bit of cover if you kind of dodge down. Don't have a gun here, but yeah, take that. We keep on going around. Basically, we were attacked before, and all of the settlers actually came up here to take cover, which was absolutely fantastic, just what I needed. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to keep going around with all of them. The top end of the map hasn't been upgraded yet, so that'll be the next part I do. But yeah, coming around here, and it's just pretty awesome. I'll show you this a little bit. I've kept the generator up here so it doesn't make any noise inside. And this little area here is my armory. So I've got the armor merchant and the weapons merchant here, which are just kind of, they just sell the stuff. Now this increases the happiness of your fort as well if you have some of these, so I'd highly recommend doing them. I've got the Vault Tech rep. Apparently he's supposed to make some unique items appear, but he doesn't seem to have anything special on him, so unless I've put him on the wrong stall. I know some people said maybe put him onto the general stall, so I might have a play about next time. But yeah, so these two are my little salesmen. They bring in the caps. And in here is my actual armory. Got a little smoking area outside, which I particularly like. Need to find some cigarettes, which isn't hard in a Fallout game. If you've all played it, you know there's hundreds of thousands of them around. And yeah, so just as you come in, I've got my weapons workbench and my armor workbench. So now it's all in one place. I can come in here to my heart's content, build, upgrade, whatever the stuff. Now, I prefer the little steamer trunks here just to store the important stuff, because that doesn't disappear. I've got all my armor in this one over here. Now I don't like selling or scrapping any of these items, so I just kind of keep them all. I'm a bit of a hoarder like that. Same goes for the weapons. I just can't ever bring myself to it. I don't know, since Fallout 3 I've just never got rid of anything. I just store it. Now over here I've got a couple of these little like supermarket shelves, which are some pretty cool additions to it, and what I've basically done is just chuck some weapons in. Now this looks pretty simple, but I can tell you it was not simple at all. Putting these things on took me a good hour, because you just can't rest it on, it just falls off. And as you can see, they were all standing up at one point and these two fell, so I was like, looks kind of rustic, it's Fallout, it doesn't need to be perfect. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Got a mix of weapons and armor, some bottle cap mines, some little pistols, definitely a high speed minigun, which everybody needs in their life if you're doing it like that. Oh, it's a bit easier. I'll put him up there, neat and tidy. I've also added in some lights. Now these look a bit crude. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here, but you need to have these kind of little conductors, I think they're called, to power it up. So I've just got the little one main generator which just puts all the lights all the way up. Just makes it look a little bit more friendly coming in, especially if you've got the merchants which come through the town. Just looks pretty awesome. Now, as you can see above me, I have built a small siege tower, I guess you could call it. Little welcoming platform. That's yeah, we're going to go with that. This is the welcoming platform. Now, I've just built some crude steps up here. I'm going to connect it so it actually looks like it's not just hovering in the air. And as you can see, I've got all of my siege towers. Now, I love these cannons. If you've not used the artillery, I think it's gas grenade or something like that, if you throw those in, it delivers a hefty package. So now I've got 3 of them, and it covers the main area of Boston around here. Now I don't know what the limit to the range of it is, but I don't really care. they're just here for show. If they fire off, it's going to look awesome. I'm about a third of the way through this. I'm making a massive billboard going all the way along, which I don't know what to put on there yet. Probably going to be like a "Welcome to Sanctuary" or the Mega Fort. I'm not sure which one to go with yet. Put some funny bits on there. Hopefully Vault Boy as well. We're going to try and go with that. But it's going to take a little while for me to piece each one of these little blocks up individually. So that will be in the next episode. But we'll get to that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. As I say, I've moved a couple of the stores over there. That was going to be a market square, but what I thought I'd do instead is, because most of these buildings are empty, is actually build a building based around what the shops are. So again, we've already got the armory below us. Next time I'm going to build a bar and a clinic, I think. So that'll be these two buildings here, which I'm going to upgrade. And once we've done that, I'm going to move on to the rest. But yeah, it's starting to come together. Got most people here, still waiting for one, but he just doesn't seem to turn up. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe the settlement radio's been turned off. But yeah, so that's it for today. Like, subscribe, and I'll bring you another episode soon. See ya.